Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James. Edwards is out there with Curry. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Davis in at the 4. East All-Stars on offense.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Now after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. That'll put Trae Young on the line. That one on Davis. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Young.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Curry on the wing. Brunson covering. And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Young. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best thing to do against King James, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Young, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Now, here is Young. He's got 7. With the floater. That shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. The West trails by 3. LeBron outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis passes to Brunson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Curry. Back to James. Davis setting the pick for James. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Down low. Towns, no luck.
and really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On the court, come on and get loud for your breaker, Pit Crew.
Siakam is checked in for the East. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. Then for the West All-Stars, Devin Booker comes in for Jokic. And it's James Harden in for Edwards. Towns, the pass to Young. Towns sets the pick for Young. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. James kicks to Davis, outside Curry. To the middle. Shoots over Brunson, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Curry.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Outside, Towns. Young outside. Floats one up. And the rejection by Harden. Curry against Young. Curry kicks to Booker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Towns. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pascal Siakam. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Young. And Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Brown. No scoring in this one. It's deflected. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. In the corner, Harden launches it. It's hauled in by the East. Here's Lillard. No good, unable to end this run. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. West All-Stars lead by 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Vucevic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Brown in at the 3. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And here's Booker after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Jackson passes to Jokic. Vucevic with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Brown. He the setup and the slam by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. He's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Williams. Inside, covered by Mitchell. Strong finish inside from Booker.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Outside Tatum. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Misses the jumper. Edwards against Lillard. A shot. Edwards can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Brown. Still scoreless. Mitchell outside. Drills the three-pointer. And the East leads by 4.
I think they're lucky to be holding on to the lead after the inconsistent first quarter, but they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up as they find a better rhythm.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Taking 2 shots.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
First one falls for him.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Young's checked in. LeBron's checked in for the West. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Tatum on the wing. James defending. Tatum against LeBron. Lock at 6. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Tatum against Booker. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here is the East now. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Jokic with the steal. Inside. James jackhammers it down.
One of the most remarkable things in sport, LeBron still throwing it down at this age. One of the best athletes we've seen in any sport.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Young inside, guarded by Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for Mitchell. Stephen Curry's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You know what to do. Show us those moves. Let's go. Show us those moves. Gotta dance like everyone is watching.
With some changes. Vucevic comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Mitchell in for Jaylen Brown. And West also making a switch. Sabonis is checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Booker finds Curry. Kicks it out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Takes it from 10. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
East All-Stars ball.
Young with the ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Brunson. Over Curry. And another miss by the East.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Brunson the pass to Young. Back to Brunson. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. Young with no one around. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Young's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. Screen by James. Curry outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Now Tatum hasn't made one yet. Vucevic has screen on Edwards. Young from outside. Sabonis grabs the board. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Booker looking around. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Curry with it. Takes a 3. Rebound by Mitchell.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Shot's good from Young.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Kicks it out to Booker. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. West All-Stars out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Nikola Jokic. James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Edwards. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Outside Curry. From deep three-point territory, it's holding by the East.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Edwards. Outside, Davis. Pass to Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Edwards kicks to LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
James has gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. And here's Young. 12 points for him. The rebound by Edwards. And the West All-Stars have possession. A 2-point game. Curry passes to LeBron. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Jokic. Brunson kicks to Young. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Giannis. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Another miss by Young.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Jokic passes to Curry. On the wing, James. Floats it up for Jokic. Very pretty alley-oop layup. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Oh, the alley-oop connection. That's all-star play at its best.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brunson kicks to Young. No good on the three.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
And out of bounds, the East All-Stars will have it. The East trail by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brunson against Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Brunson the pass to Tatum over LeBron. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Booker, he's checked in for Edwards. The West leading by 4. Now here's LeBron. He's got 7. Here's Curry. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Brunson. To stop the run. And the rejection by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Davis setting the pick for James. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Brunson surveying the D. Brunson off the dribble. Towns the pass to Brunson. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 6. 1:30 left in the third quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. No good on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Young. 12 points for him. Giannis sets a screen for Young. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 15 points.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your breaker, Dick Crew.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Trae Young. And Lillard subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West also making some changes. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Anthony Davis. Jalen Williams comes in for Stephen Curry. And it's James Harden in for LeBron. Harden dishes to Jackson. Pass to Williams. Jokic with his screen on Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And Jokic slams it in.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Brown outside. And another 3 from the East.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Harden the pass to Jackson. Over Giannis. Jackson misses.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lillard looking around. For the tie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden. The East All-Stars have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first one falls. The West All-Stars making a switch here. And it's tied up with that one. And Edwards fires from way outside. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
Mitchell is out there with Young. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Brown. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Edwards can't hit.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Tatum against LeBron. Pass to Sabonis. Now Harden. James sets the screen for Harden. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the East All-Stars now. The lead is 2. And Young kicks to Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the West. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Harden outside. James looking around. Sabonis' screen on Tatum. And LeBron James with the 3. And the West leads by 1.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Pass to Vucevic. No good on that one. Nice D from Sabonis. LeBron outside. Over Tatum. James misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tatum dishes to Young. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. With the drive. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Outside Williams. Shoots over Brown. Williams gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point West All-Star lead. Young with the ball. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Some changes here for the East. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Vucevic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mitchell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Sabonis. Davis comes in for Williams. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for James Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good ball movement here by the East. Edwards against Young. Lets it go from deep. And another miss by the East.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And here's LeBron outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Sweet move. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. James, the pass to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Towns. They could use a bucket. The West grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. LeBron kicks to Curry. Over Tatum. It's rebounded by Towns.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Young inside. Edwards there. Now here's Brunson. Guarded by Curry. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist from Young. The West leading by 3. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. LeBron is doubled. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And the 3-ball is good. Davis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here is the East tonight. Now Young. Towns, the screen. And that's good. Trae Young for 3.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And here is James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Curry can't get it to go. The East trail by 3. Now, here is Young. Brunson kicks to Young. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Towns sets the pick for Giannis. Young from outside. And Davis pulls it down. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Jokic. And here is LeBron. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise. Giannis swatted that one away.
Tatum passes to Brunson to tie it up. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. James outside. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, we always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Davis is out there with Jokic. Then it's Curry. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Edwards dishes to Davis. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Giannis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Giannis sets a screen for Young. Back to Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And that one misses.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Curry passes to Jokic. Floats it up for Jokic. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And the West leads by 1.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Young for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. We play just over a minute here in OT. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Young looking around. Outside, Towns. Outside, Tatum. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Towns missing.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
James finds Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Young. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. And another miss by the East.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
James against Tatum. And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 6. It's Young on the wing. Edwards defending. And they get it. 6 on the shot clock. And Young kicks to Giannis. Offline with his 3. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jason Tatum. Second personal foul. Second team foul. LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And here's the West with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Curry deciding where to go with it. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the most valuable player.
Hey, yo, bad play.